Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Uh, Today we are on the test server and we're taking a look at some new posters that are going to be added to the game thanks to the Superman event. So those posters have not been added to the game just yet. They're part of the Superman event. Right now the Superman event has just been added to the test server. Usually it takes about 2 weeks for the content to go from the test server to the live server. So we just got the new content on the test server. So in about 2 weeks we should have the new Superman event on the live server. And as you can see, there's a bunch of posters that have been added. There's some small version of the poster, and there's some big version of the posters. Although not all the posters have a small version and a big version. There's some of the posters that I only saw as a small version, and there's some of the posters that I only saw as a big version. And it's poster from literally every era of Superman. Like we have the very first Superman comic in Action Comics #1, and we're going to see a few more modern comic. Like here we have the All Star Superman #10, I think, and we have the Action Comics #1 from the New 52. And there's also a few base items. Like here we have a base item from the Union Station in Metropolis. And also there's a mission that our friend Ambushbug gives us. If we complete the Ambushbug mission, we do get a few stacks of comics as a reward. For the posters, I purchased them on the vendor. There is a vendor where you can purchase the Lobo style, and you can also purchase a few other things. Like you can purchase some boxes with some base items, and the posters are some of those base items. Again, there's a small version of the posters, and there's a big version of the posters. So here you can see Action Comics with the first appearance of Supergirl. And here we have a classic Neil Adams Superman cover. They did a really good job with those covers. Usually they do a really good job with those posters whenever they add them. And this is something that some of us have been asking for a long time. To be able to have some nice posters using some classic covers in order to be able to decorate our bases. It took them quite a while to finally manage to do it, but it was worth the wait. So here we have the classic Superman #75 with the death of Superman. And here we have Crisis on Infinite Earths #7 with the death of Supergirl. Obviously, this is the death of the pre-crisis Supergirl. After Crisis on Infinite Earth, they created a new Supergirl. Actually, they created a handful of new Supergirl at various points in time. And here, of course, we have one of the Death of Superman storyline covers. Technically, we have two since we have the very last one over here. I don't think this was the first one. I'm not sure, but this was pretty much early in the Death of Superman storyline. Seeing how we have Doomsday, who still has part of his costume that he had at the start of the storyline. There's also a bunch of signs that have been added as base items. So basically, I purchased quite a few boxes of base items, and I have a lot of those signs. You may recognize some of those signs. They come from Metropolis, if I'm not mistaken. Like I recall seeing the Lexor sign in Metropolis, and I think most of those signs actually come from various stores that are in Metropolis. So if you want to recreate a store in your lair, now you're gonna have the option, or in your legal. I'm going to make various videos during the weekend about the new anniversary event. Basically, right now we have part one of the anniversary event on the test server. The anniversary event will be in three parts. There will be part one, part two, and part three. Right now we have part one on the test server, and as I said, seeing how it is on the test server now, roughly we can expect in about 10 days or 2 weeks, sometimes between 10 days or 2 weeks, we should have the new Superman event on the live server. We don't have an official date just yet, But again, in 2 weeks, it should be on the live server. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.